me introduce you to a little 4-letter acronym that strikes fear into the heart of every dreamy-eyed beach homebuyer. TWIA, Texas Windstorm Insurance Association, also known as Total Wallet Annihilation. Hi, I'm Sheri Hensley, vacation home matchmaker, Galveston advocate, and your guide through the emotional labyrinth that is coastal insurance. And today we're talking about how TWIA can absolutely torch your budget if you don't know what's coming. Let's clear the sand from your eyes and break it down. TWIA is a state-run last resort insurance pool for wind and hail coverage. It exists because most private insurance companies said, wind, hurricanes, coastal erosion? Oh, y'all have fun with that. So TWIA steps in to cover the homes near the coast, including Galveston Island, Crystal Beach, Jamaica Beach, Tiki Island, San Leon, Bayou Vista, and really most of Galveston County, and basically anything a pelican could fly over on a breezy day. But here's the catch. They know you've got nowhere else to go, so they charge a premium. And I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean they actually charge a premium. Now, I want you to picture this. A retired couple from the Woodlands, let's call them Linda and Paul, fell in love with this 3-bedroom charmer on the bay. Open concept, decks galore, enough seagulls to start a Hitchcock remake. We're talking move-in ready coastal dream. Then came the insurance quote. TWIA, $11,200 a year. Flood, $2,600 a year. Homeowners, $1,900 a year. Deductible, $18,000. I thought Phil was going to blow out his knee replacement. And Linda just whispered, well, there goes the idea of the shrimp boat fund. They backed out, heartbroken, not because of the house, but because the insurance costs were more than their HOA dues, their groceries, and their grandkids' birthdays combined. Let me walk you through the hidden TWIA traps. Premiums. If your house is worth $500,000, TWIA may charge anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000 a year. Deductibles. TWIA's standard deductible is 2% of your home's insured value. That means $10,000 for a $500,000 home. Flood insurance, separate because TWIA doesn't touch water rising from the ground. That's a whole other policy and often $2,000 to $4,000 annually. Contents? Nope, not included unless added. And spoiler alert, it ain't cheap. If you think the only thing blowing away is your roof, well, you're not reading the fine print. Your savings account goes with it. TWIA is basically an HOA from hell. You can't just apply and pay. They want engineering certificates, WPI-8 forms, elevation data, proof that your nails were blessed by Poseidon himself. You must get windstorm inspections before construction and after, or you may risk being ineligible. If you upgrade your roof, windows, or siding, you better file the right paperwork or you won't see a dime after a storm. And you might still be told that your policy doesn't cover enough or your deductible is higher due to structural value reassessment. TWIA, where you pay 5 figures a year and still feel like you're borrowing a jacket from the Titanic. Now, I don't want you to panic. Breathe in that warm, salty air. There are a few ways to lower your TWIA premiums. Impact-resistant windows, roof certification, really Class A or Class B is best. Hurricane shutters, elevating your home if you're building new, retrofitting older homes with reinforcements. You can also bundle with a private flood and homeowners policy and sometimes get a small discount, but TWIA is still the boss battle. Now, I want to give you just a pro tip. Some private insurers will offer flood coverage if your home is newer, elevated, or super fortified. Ask your agent to shop it hard. This ain't Geico. You ain't saving 15% and you are begging for mercy from the wind gods. Let's talk to my lovely coastal homeowners trying to sell. You've staged the beach towels. You've got that sunset photo hanging above the fireplace. You've even baked warm cookies, but your buyers walk when they see the insurance quote. TWIA equals deal killer. So here's what to do. Pre-order a TWIA quote and have it ready. Stage your listing with the insurance math. Offer concessions or closing credits to offset it. If you're in Galveston and you don't prep your buyer for TWIA, you might as well be selling beachfront property in the Bermuda Triangle. It's not the storm, it's the paperwork that takes you down. The people who get the beach house and sleep at night are the ones who ask for TWIA quotes before they make an offer, shop private wind options with a savvy broker, get full inspections for elevation and wind compliance, add insurance contingencies in their contract, and budget insurance like a second mortgage, because in some cases, it is. I'll help you. I've seen it all, from TWIA sticker shock to buyers who walked away after discovering they couldn't even get a quote until the roof was replaced. Wait, I have to buy the house and then find out if it's insurable? Yes, Brad, welcome to Galveston. If you're thinking of buying on the Texas coast and you're not budgeting for TWIA, you're not budgeting at all. Call me, I'll help you find homes that won't destroy your budget or your nerves. Subscribe if you want the truth about coastal buying. Comment below, have you ever been hit with a TWIA quote that made you gasp? Tell me more. It's like a support group down there, because if this video saved you from a TWIA disaster, you owe me a coffee, maybe a beach chair. Look, Galveston is beautiful, no doubt. The sunsets are magical. The fresh seafood, divine. The insurance, expensive enough to make a crab weep. But you can still own your dream home by the water. You just have to know what you're walking into. And with the right help, that's me, you won't get caught off guard by TWIA. So before you fall in love with that stilted beach house and start naming your paddle boards, call me. I'll be the one with the hurricane binder, the calculator, and a mug of strong tea with a little cinnamon on top. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's thinking of buying coastal, because TWIA isn't just a line item, it's a lifestyle adjustment.